Welcome to the Fantasy Pavilion. We go live in...
Welcome one and all back. Welcome back to the Fantasy Pavilion and welcome back for another episode of the Pick Preview. Hopefully we have something to preview or when we finish this preview, there's something to play this weekend because as you may or may not know, COVID is hitting harder than ever. Or at least they're now telling us, right? Because it might have been doing this all the time and they were keeping it hush-hush. But let's not go there. But well, I'm joined by, as usual, by Kevin, our Tottenham expert, Antonio, Real Madrid expert. They would have barely made it out of their group, so congrats. And of course, Aaron, our Arsenal expert. Aaron, good to see you, bro. Thanks for coming through.
Yeah.
How everybody doing?
Yeah. Decent. Good.
Antonio, did you have some music lined up first?
Yeah. I was right there.
We just want to do a special minute of
Only Barca fans.
For a certain team. Right? This is a special minute for a certain team, for some certain fans out there.
Only Barcelona fans.
Not calling names.
Wow.
Not calling names. It's a special moment.
This on the internet, you know. I had to go to work tomorrow though. Why are you trying to set me up?
I didn't call names, bro. I didn't call names. Right? But I'm seeing posers saying that, now the Europa League looking lit. It was always lit. I know Antonio was always a hater of it, but it was always lit.
It was always.
I enjoy it. But no, West Ham could be facing certain teams, and you never know. Imagine Antonio scoring against a certain German keeper in the 90th minute to send him. Wow, brilliant. But of course, guys, we're here to talk about FPL, and of course, we're here to talk about the drama that is unfolding. As I said before, COVID is hitting like a angry stepdad that now coming from the bar. Real licks right now. Tottenham in trouble. Leicester is in a bit of trouble right now. We know about Tony. He couldn't make last game week. Whew. So if you have any Tottenham assets, now of course we don't know who. That is the conundrum and trick about it right now. Guys, what's your thoughts on it? Aaron, go first now. Do we just dump Son right now? Or are we waiting to see till Thursday, Friday, maybe? What if the press conferences reveal anything?
I say wait, cause you will cry if he play now, boy. So wait. Patience is a virtue.
Hey, big up. Thanks, man, Javid, big up. Of course, he's a Chelsea fan. Another team that, well done. You all got some trouble today, but congrats on scraping through your group as well, right? Congrats. You all almost would have had that song as well dedicated to you all. But all right, so Antonio, your thoughts? You think we should hold on? And Javid, as in the chat, do we hold on to our Tottenham assets with all this bacchanal that's going on? Next thing you have to bring on Skip. And what's the other guy name? The striker. Oh, we have Kevin. Yeah, Kevin, what's the name of that young striker?
Oh, I'm trying to remember. But he was injured and he now come back out. So yeah, he was a little doubtful of Scarlett.
You had a job on Scarlett.
A 4.5, yeah. I mean, it may not be as bad as the captain right now, Kane. So
yeah,
it might actually be pretty decent, yeah.
I know Javid. I just I love to banter, you know that, but yes. But Zenit look good today though. But Antonio, talk to me. Do we dump our Tottenham assets or we hold it on? We waiting? Is a wait and see?
Well, Son immune system good because he just cure from COVID in 1 day time. So I don't know.
This won't be the first time for him, yeah.
So I would keep them just because I know it kind of hard. I feel like a lot of people probably made their transfers in the earlies and took on -4. If you already had a -4, you want to take -8. to replace a man that might end up starting in the end. So I would wait till the press conference and see.
So with Spurs, like they still deciding how many people sick, or waiting to see how many people sick and if they could play. Because I think is once you have a starting 13, they may still go ahead, right? So within a week they'll be able to determine after each day how many people are actually sick and put them aside. If they do miss out this 1 week, they already missed one game before, right, against Burnley. So they will have a lot of double ups coming up, right? So it may not be you have to sell them right now. I don't know if they will squeeze them in this busy time right now, like before the end of the year. But you have to keep looking at them to see when they get the double ups. They will have plenty double game weeks coming up.
I fully agree with that. But the thing is, now we should not be in panic mode, because if you've been watching, not just me, but of course other spaces, listen to other spaces and other content creators, since game week 8 or 7, your bench should have been solid.
Yeah.
I am not too worried. My bench, if I have him, if he does not start, I know I have someone good of competent off the bench coming on, and at least should get something to plug in the hole. So let's not go into panic mode. I will, of course, wait as well. We have a suggestion here from Javed. He went from Kane to Ronaldo, so nothing wrong with that.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll see.
Yeah, Conference League already cancelled. Yeah,
Conference League. Yep. And of course, yeah. And next thing, and not just Brighton. I think they're already in talks for the Liverpool game as well to be cancelled. Like they're already looking far ahead as well. So, but let's trudge through. Let's see what we can get through, and hopefully there's something this weekend to look at, right? I mean, I don't mind not seeing Spurs, but that's a whole different ball game. All right, so of course, guys, you all know the format. We run through the upcoming fixtures. We try to present to you our top 2 players from, well, at least one player, sorry, or the top 2 players from both fixtures, from the fixtures. And we try our best to predict a team at the end of all of this as well. And of course, give you any advice that we think is best going forward. Now, of course, there's a lot to talk about, not just Tottenham, Leicester as well. We do not know who is ill. We don't know if Daka might be the guy that has to come in. We don't know, because I think Leicester has a big hit as well. We are not too certain of how bad it is. And I think they also have staff members as well that are ill. So we don't know yet. We don't know the severity. And again, this is only what they're telling us. We don't know if it's hit other clubs as yet. So that's a whole next ball game. But let's get into it now. So let me see how it's running. So, well, Kevin, you will do you could do away with Antonio, and Abba and I will do.
Well, let's get into it.
So Abba, take it away now. So Brentford are facing Watford. What are the key assets from Brentford that you think we should be looking at? Of course, remember there's no Tony.
Brentford assets right now, I think Canos have 75%, but I think you play. So I would say Canos for sure.
I think Canos suspended.
I'm suspended.
Let me just make sure. Yes, Canos is suspended. Yeah. So
well,
till the 14th. Yeah.
Then Mbemo, he's the only really person, and he got assist last week, so they'll be relying on him greatly to get something, because there's no Tony, no Canos now. So yeah, so Mbemo.
This could be a game where we saw the legend does something, but I'm gonna go with Pinnock or even Henry. Though those guys have been contributing and bailing Brentford out. Fernandez seems to finally has found his rhythm now in terms of the shots and communicating with his defenders. Okay, so it looks like he's handling the position okay now, and it looked like the defense has come back to its solid state that it was always in from the start. So I will go with Pinnock or even Henry, I think. And again, too, those might be good fringe defenders to have, given that, Big at the back might be dwindling. We saw it today with Chelsea. Sorry, Javid didn't, mean to poke at you again there, but it has been happening since game week 13. Of course, don't rush the dump, but I'm just saying it's good to look out for these creative wing backs. Kevin and Antonio, who you'll have for Watford?
The 2 strikers?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, that's
actually my pick.
Yeah.
King and
Dennis. I actually considering having both of them in my team right now, just because of the price point.
Well, Antonio, I know you want to take it away. Take it away, Antonio.
I did that actually. I brought in King because I had Dennis already.
Yeah.
So I'm playing 3 on top with King, Dennis, and Ronaldo.
Nice. And they have nice fixtures too, so
yeah.
Watford like pushing really hard and Dennis troubling them, and King have the kind of consistency and the penalties. So between that pair, yeah, I think they will do good.
Yeah, and King also has a few assists as well. So yeah,
yeah.
I'm just glad to see them performing well without Sa, because you know that always affects the FPL assets. When a key player is not there, your FPL assets sometimes they dwindle. But it's good to see them still in and amongst the points. All right, so of course next up we have City versus Wolves. A nice fixture. Wolves would have just come off facing Liverpool. A 1 minute was the difference with them getting a vital point, a deserved point, I might add. City, Aaron, why are we picking Bernardo Silva? Talk to me.
Because he didn't play Champions League. That's one. 2, he been consistent. And 3, where's Bernardo Silva? Right now, one of the best players in the league. So, Kagura.
Okay. Solid. I will go with my boy Cancelo. I am playing 3-4-3, so I'm sticking with the usual suspects in the back, and I will definitely be going with Cancelo.
How Foden looking after that? He got an injury in midweek, or what was just? Yeah, I see he flagged a little bit, yeah, for Champions League. Came off only 45 minutes.
I believe it was just precautionary, you know. So let's see. He got an ankle injury. He had some problems in the beginning of the game with his ankle. He was taken off as a precaution. So right now he's being assessed and he's at 25%.
Okay.
But you know that they would tell it that and bam, he's in the game. But most likely with Pep, he may not start.
Oh man.
Yeah. Who you all have for Wolves? And why is his name Cody?
Cody had a good game, you know, last week. He was like the rock for them. But if Traore can repeat what he did last week, he could trouble Man City defense, because he played good against Liverpool. He gave them trouble. It's just it didn't really when he was on the prowl to score, it wasn't happening because he didn't have much support on top. Because once again, he's quick. But they beat City already, I don't see why not.
With Traore,
and he was the guy that did it. They did it all. Because Jimenez wasn't the one there. So hopefully, Traore. Well, I hope not, because
everyone else Cancelo. So
yeah, we need some clean sheet points for once. Imagine me saying that. I'll be great with 0-0 because I have Sa, so I will take a 0-0 any day of the week. Just being selfish. Yeah.
With
Bernardo, bro.
Yeah. With our predictions with beginning back not being so strong anymore, City has been leaking 1-1 goals in the last 3 games. So correct. I would go with Jimenez in this one. With Traore. Hopefully Traore assist and Jimenez goal. But just for the 1 goal at least.
Correct. No, I'm with you. I can see
also, I just watched the whole program with Jimenez on YouTube just now. They were the red. Yeah, the red alert or red nice. Code red, yeah.
So you're saying what, 8-1? That's what you're saying?
One for Wolves maybe, yeah.
So 8-1, right? So for a beaver trick for Bernardo and a beaver trick of assist for Cancelo.
See, and that's why Bernardo will not get 3 now. Rebuke where now, say they please. About beaver. Rebuke it.
Don't let me fix the broth, you know, Aaron. You know, I have the broth. When I put that broth down and I'll let you know what's going to happen.
Broth nothing, yeah? Broth nothing.
Right? The broth are good from ESRS, so let's not forget that. Right? So, next up, the greatest team in London. Don't at me. I'll say that one more time. The greatest team in London. Arsenal versus Southampton. Hopefully, this is an easy game, but it won't be an easy game because Southampton have been very tricky when they 1-2. Aaron, take it away now. Who are we back? We ourselves have some funny injuries as well right now. We're not too sure. ESR is a doubt. I think he's 50. He should be okay though. Who are we back in on the Arsenal side to bring home the points? and the
You all have to
victory.
watch Southampton goalkeepers. Both of them injured, so Arsenal might have some forward thinking right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, last game we didn't play well and should have still beat Everton because our batch away and Nketiah hit the post and all kind of madness. So, but Odegaard looking good. But I want to say Saka because Saka kind of consistent on that right side. Even if he playing on the left, he's great. So I'll go Saka this game week.
Correct. I like the Odegaard shot. I was even tempted to bring him in. I won't lie. I was, but I don't know. I feel we missed that patch already, so
Yeah,
I'll leave it alone.
he just
But
has small patches.
he is. I don't want to call him. I'm not comparing them, but I'm just saying for the first time in a long time we have someone Ramsey-esque
Yeah,
in and
yeah,
about the box and just picking up the
yeah.
scraps. You know, I
Yeah.
really, really, really appreciate that. So yeah, I'll take
And he's
that.
press and his press. He is real press. He is press insanely. Like he's doing very plenty work on top there. So
And of course our resident Liverpool fan jumping in there. Big up on the study, Shimmy. Hope all is going well. All right, let's see.
Yeah.
He has mad reflexes and he can save penalties. So let's see.
Shami, move from here, please.
So guys, who you all have for Southampton? I know who Antonio's gonna pick. So Kevin, who are you picking?
I want to go with Walker Peters. Their defense have some what do you call it? Some red flags. So Walker Peters get some more game time, and he actually going up on the pitch.
Yes.
So just in case Arsenal don't really show up, probable clean sheet, but he have some chance for attacking return.
Yes, I fully agree.
So
with
Walker
you,
Peters,
1000%. Antonio, why Armstrong?
I was actually Graham Bruja this game.
Okay.
And that's how we're playing. Once he could time his runs, because he's always that extra foot offside when he makes his runs. So once he could remain onside and he could convert, he's confident in front. So hopefully, and he's a cheap asset, a really cheap asset, 5 million. I believe.
Right.
So
yeah, and he has more goals in the past few games than Antonio. So yeah,
sure.
All right, so another team that's in London, right? Chelsea versus Leeds. They have been conceding. They would have conceded 3 goals today, but their golden boys, their strikers, scored today. But we all know Champions League form and Conference League form and international duty form does not always translate into EPL form. But we'll see. Aaron, who do we have for Chelsea facing Leeds? Now, not COVID, but Leeds in a bit of a crisis again. I think Bamford is injured again. I was told that Calvin is also injured again, and Cooper as well. Antonio, you were telling me earlier today.
Yeah, I saw something about.
Yeah, Cooper has a 25% chance of playing.
Gosh. And I was talking with my chest saying, yes, keep in Rafinha because the boys are back, Bamford back, Aylan back. They're going to cause trouble now. He has targets. I'm not too sure now. I'm really, really, really not too sure now. But take it away now, Aaron. Who do we have for Chelsea? Who are the top assets for Chelsea?
If you're basically the men who are keen on looking to press from Kane, I will go Lukaku, or Werner. That'll be my 2 picks because they look good today. Not gonna lie, they look good today. Werner especially.
Yeah.
That second goal he scored was good, really, really good.
Did Mount feature today?
Yes.
He played the full 90?
Nah, I think he came off for Ziyech, I believe.
Ziyech.
I could be.
All right. Okay, well, and if not, bam,
Yeah.
Mount has been consistent, bagging goals. But maybe now that if they start Lukaku or Werner, he might get more assists.
It looked like he paid you 90. I know, looking it up. It looked like he paid you 90. Yeah.
No, that changes everything. That changes a lot. Now they're playing Leeds. Would they take the risk? Would they play him? I mean, I don't see why not. I guess I will stick with Rudiger. If you have him in your back line, solid, getting goals as well, and maybe might get the clean sheet. Maybe seeing as Leeds depleted again, but they always find a way to score. Who you all have for Leeds? I know the options are real thin, but who you all have for Leeds?
Wait, back to the Chelsea. Sorry.
Sure.
Are we looking at the centre backs more for Chelsea now than the wing backs?
Well, it was always a mix. Because you have Reece, well, no Chilwell, you have Alonso, you have Thiago. I know you have Thiago. We have
Yeah.
Thiago, we have Rudiger, and they contributing, they scoring.
Yeah, they
and
contribute. Both
consistently
Thiago
too.
and Rudiger, they constantly starting and they are getting a little 1-1.
Yeah, and Rudiger making some fantastic
Yeah, Rudiger,
runs. Yeah. So I think if you have one or the other, yeah, pick one. Pick one.
Right.
Pick one. Yeah. And stick with him. Why not? But right now, I'm not the striker assets not doing anything for Chelsea right now.
Yeah.
But again, speaking of patches, this might be the time to bring in Werner and Lukaku. This might be the time because you don't want to wait till, all right, let me give them 2 games and then next thing, nothing. The same
Yeah.
faith you put in Kane, the same blind faith that we told you not to put and you'll put in Kane. You could probably try and chuck something in Lukaku and Werner. You'll have Kane already. You'll have Ronaldo. Those guys not doing anything for you all. You know, what's the worst that could happen? You never know. You might
Yeah, it's
get
the
a
same
really
11
good
million
patch.
for 2 points. Yeah, it's the same 11
Yeah,
for 2.
you might get a good patch. You might get a good patch. And that's when you get the patch. Right? Try not to wait on, all right, hey, he scored 2 game weeks in straight. Let me jump on. And the next thing you know, nothing. So you never know. Werner, this might be the time to bring in Werner or Lukaku. Either or. And especially against Leeds, you never know. Never know. Right, so who y'all have for Leeds?
I will go forward. Yeah, one of the forwards. Probably Rafinha or James again. Chelsea again, last 3 games, they're leaking 1-1 goals. Well, they leaked 3 goals last game.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, Rafinha, everything will fall back on him now that he lost Bamford. And James up in continually pressing.
Yeah.
Taking that.
I
Antonio?
will I will go for Rafinha. But as I said, Chelsea has leaked 6 goals in the past 2 games. So that in itself have me worried
Oh,
for
yeah,
like,
true. Today's game, yeah.
yeah, they got 3 today from Zenat, so
But to be fair, Kepa was in post, not Mendy. Just to be fair.
but I mean
None of them
Kepa,
goals were Kepa fault.
still, he have the men in front of him, the same man that plays in the Prem too, so you would think,
Correct.
Except
Just
Sa.
Sa
Sa started.
did play in the
Nah, Sa don't play in the Prem. He played 1 game for the season in the Prem.
yeah, one game. Yeah. More Chalobah is more gets more game time than Sa. Yeah.
yeah, for sure.
All right, taking that. What would Rodrigo do? Oh, and before you answer that,
And what about
are
Robertson?
you're keeping Rafinha? I'm keeping Rafinha. I know you would have sold him already. How much
Yeah,
have
I
you
went
sold him out
early.
already?
Yeah, I sold him early.
Abba, you ever had him?
Nah, I didn't. Never
Oh, no,
owned Rafinha.
Yeah, I sold him this week one time.
Okay.
Right after his
why,
game.
Kevin?
So.
Why? What's scared
I needed Bernardo. Well, I needed
Okay,
Bernardo more.
okay,
So
okay.
yeah.
All right. Fair.
And it was a straight swap. I then had to end up taking a hit for somebody else. But yeah.
If you have Rafinha, don't sell him because he more likely to get involved now as Bamford gone back on the injury
because
table.
he's like their talisman now. So
Yeah.
But he's always the talisman, but now with more on his shoulders. And he have help on that right side with Ailing playing behind him now.
That is what giving me the confidence to keep him Ailing. Yeah.
And Tyler Roberts look good as a centre forward. So
yeah, Tyler Roberts is good. Yeah.
And it's still have Rodrigo, still and it's James. So yeah.
But
And Chelsea allergic to volleys. So yeah, you never know.
my problem with them though is once Calvin Phillips isn't in the squad, that they see that defensive mid area. Chelsea
there's been a problem.
Chelsea has the midfielders to knock around the ball and like dominate the midfield, and that is where I feel Leeds might start to get frustrated.
Yeah.
So that's where I feel like they would thing. But we'll see.
Yeah. No, with you. Especially Cooper, because Cooper was solid.
Cooper was solid.
No Cooper.
Yeah.
No and now no Calvin. I agree with you 100%. All right, next up. A doozy. A big one. Liverpool versus Aston Villa. Now, why is this a big game? Because last year, this fixture was fire. And of course, Gerrard, Liverpool legend, returning to the cup, to the Anfield. First time, I think, in his managerial career. I don't think you would have met them with Rangers in any cups or anything outside. So I think it's the first time meeting them. And this will be emotional. Just like the Ranieri the other day, this will be very, very emotional. So this is a big one. This is a really, really big one. And it's a big test for Aston Villa. They have been doing well when they face big teams, but let's see what they can do against Mo Salah, the Egyptian king, the bulldozer, the machine. He has been doing it. Really, really, really doing it. Aaron, who are we picking for Liverpool? Who are the key assets?
Aguin real fancy Henderson, you know? Big man thing.
Yeah. Yeah, well, Antonio and I
Yeah.
have been talking about him since what? Sunday and Saturday, probably, yeah. Talking about Henderson. Fully agree. That's not left at all. You're right. Very right. You're so left, you're right. Because I'm
Hey,
telling
are we
you,
talking?
nah, Henderson is a great shot. We have been talking about him. He has been getting some decent end product recently, getting some good assists, putting in some good balls, and getting some good goals as well. So fully agree with you. I endorse that. I will even agree with you. I won't even pick another player. Fully agree with you with that.
We
All right. Of course.
First time
So guys, who you'll have for Aston Villa? And why Watkins?
Watkins playing good. I mean, he was a little unlucky in the last game, but he playing good. But I want to look at the defender though. Each game it looking like the defenders coming to the rescue. I think Mings saved them once. This week was Konza. Yeah. Target out for now. So I'll go with Matikash.
All right. Solid.
Yeah.
very good.
Yeah.
Matty,
Not necessarily for the clean sheet, but just
Attacking returns.
yeah, attacking returns.
returns.
Yeah.
Jones?
Yeah, I would agree. But I would go for Watkins. I know he's like that guy right now, since no Ings is around. So I feel like given the opportunity, he could score. Alisson isn't the hardest keeper to score against either. But yeah, but I'm banking on the clean sheet for Liverpool. But this is a really tough game. This is a really, really tough game. So I really can't. Even if they do score, I will have vexed because it's a big game. So Watkins, hopefully, because I have him on my draft. And yeah.
All right. Start taking that.
And ACS still apply.
Always.
Okay, good.
Always.
Okay,
Come on,
good.
with a Z. Always. Nothing. Especially now, maybe no Son. Maybe no Kane. And especially when we don't know gonna Ronaldo. And then maybe Werner Lukaku, we don't know yet. So yeah.
Bernardo too. Bernardo's a good shout for captain now. And as Wolves playing good, so Wolves defending good, so
we'll talk about that. About that. Alternative captains, yeah. So next up, big game, best striker in the league. Just joking. Norwich versus Man United.
Why?
Aaron, why is Pookie our main asset here? Talk to me.
Why is Pookie who our main asset?
Oh,
I will leave that segment to you, and I will go and pick. I pick in Krul. Krul is just bringing them points. Them save points. I've been watching his consistent save point. He might keep clean sheets, but you see Krul, boy, proper second keeper. You see McCarthy get injured there, I might bring in Krul. So my pick is Krul. Now you could talk about why Pookie is our pick.
Thanks for that. No, all kicks aside though, I don't know. I mean, yes, now that Ragnick is there, man, you looking good. But they did concede today.
Like two games alone. Yeah,
right?
they still shake.
Conceded today, right? Yes, of course. But Pookie looking good. It's just that he not putting it in the back. Tottenham could have been in a lot of trouble last game.
Yeah,
he's been really good against Tottenham.
Yeah,
he had
real good.
chances.
And I think especially with the shakiness in the back of Manu in the terms of lack of experience, because it's young players they have there in the back. Maybe Lindelof might be the most experienced there, and maybe Bailly if they start him. I think Pookie could do it. And if Sargent will finally convert some of the assists that Pookie put in on a plate for him, and the new boy, I forgot the new boy name. You never know. Never know. Yeah. Right. So I'm going with Pookie. Pookie starting for me. right? 3-4-3. Let's do it, guys. Oh, well, I'm not even asking Antonio. So, Kevin, who will have for Manu?
Actually, cannot one of the defenders. Dalo.
Oh,
Thank-
yes.
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 Thank
Yeah.
you. Thank
He
you.
He playing
that.
really well. He
Yeah.
started the last
Taking
two
that.
games. Wan Bissaka played midweek, so it's his spot now. It looks like it's his spot. So
I'm taking that. Very good.
Yeah.
Very good. You're
Yeah,
not a
that is
sicko fan
proper
like
pick.
someone else
Yeah,
amongst us. So, Antonio, right, you have 30 seconds. Talk about your boy. Go ahead.
I'm actually going to tell us because he is on corners. Of course, Man United has
Yeah.
Man United has a lot of
Clapping that.
places that his headers. Because you have Ronaldo in the
Clapping
box, you have Varane back from training, you have players that score headers. And I actually saw him take free kicks away from Bruno. So that's something to look to. Free kicks and corners, that's a plus for a defender. So
Okay.
yeah. Tell us.
Someone
Yeah.
did their homework.
You think he will start over Shaw? You think he will start over Shaw?
I don't think Ragner's going to bring short Josh back shit off the back.
Yeah.
Just
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
what about Fred? Nobody wants Fred.
Fred.
2 years in a row, you know.
Fred has
Maybe
no goals.
no, it's against Norwich. You never know, he might get a few assists.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not dogging it. You never know.
I keep an eye on Greenwood though. Greenwood getting back some
Yes.
form as well.
Fully agree.
Yeah.
He's on
Yeah.
our watch list. He's on my
Yeah.
watch list, literally.
I know he played
Yeah.
today. He scored today, so he might not play this weekend. But
He will come on
after this weekend, yeah.
Yeah.
He might come on. He might get a few minutes. He might get a few
He'll
minutes.
come on
Yeah.
for Sancho.
Yeah.
Come on for Sancho.
Correct.
Yeah.
Or even Rashford. Yeah.
Yeah. So Darlow and Greenwood for me. Yeah.
Fully agree. I like that. All right, guys. I like that. So Brighton Spurs. Whew, if it's ever Brighton Spurs,
To
guys,
be determined.
most likely it cancelled. So we'll just do it for doing its sake, But obviously, we don't think that. I know a lot of people have Sanchez for sure. Javid, I know Javid. If he's still there, I know he would have Sanchez. So he would have to be trying. Maybe I don't know. I think his second keeper is normally Steele. So he might be in a doozy there right now. Because I know a lot of people do this Steele Sanchez combination.
Big kid.
But let's just do it quick now. So Mope looking good. He's been getting the
Yeah,
last minute goal.
Mope.
Yeah.
Mope.
If
And well,
there's a
Tarek
game.
too.
Right, Lamptey, of course.
Yeah.
Fully agree.
Daddy boys.
And who you'll have for Spurs if there's a game? We know that most likely it has been cancelled, but just going with it.
Just going with it. I will go with. I sold Kane this week, but I'm going with Kane. Yeah, I'll play some catch up. He actually had 5 shots on target, which was one of the most this week. Yeah, so it wasn't great shots. It was one try from outside the box. But if you want to stay in the team, well, no, he will stay in the team. If you want to keep up with the team, he had to bring up his game. And I just waited for it to happen. Everyone's just waiting for it to happen. So
Correct.
This is another game to watch and hope that Kane score. I've seen it so monotonous because it's the same song every week. So Kane, yeah.
Tunes, if we have to pick somebody, just going through the motions.
Well, Regulon said not to sell him in the fantasy. So
Right.
I
And I'm
feel-
listening.
Also, Regulon, since he was injured, he wasn't exposed. Right? They said that, yeah. They say he was away from the team when the outbreak happened. So
So Regular looking like the guy, he is the underlow kind of pick me player, so I'll pick him.
yeah.
Taking that. All right, next.
So wait, before we were
Okay.
talking about Scarlett, he was also injured, so he was away from the team. So
Might be another option.
if they still do play, he
Right.
will be on the field. Well, barring if they have too much COVID cases,
Correct.
he may be a shout.
Okay.
So
And we'll triple captain.
captain.
Yeah.
Oh, we
triple
talk
captain
about-
Scarlett. Of course, next up, nice game. Well poised. I think it's come at the right time for both teams. Burnley versus West Ham. Burnley have a decent run of fixtures, but they don't have a decent striker. Cornet, we know, is out for a bit. Not too sure how
Yeah.
long. So,
75% he might play.
all right. I hope so. For their
Yeah.
sake, because it
Yeah, for
makes
them.
them look really good.
Really good.
I am going Pope. I think Pope will be very busy. And hopefully
Yes,
busy
yeah.
because of Antonio. Talk to me.
Yeah. I want to say Corny, I saying Corny even though it's 75% because I ain't picking
Correct, no
nobody.
problem. We've
Picking
we've seen Son come back from COVID
Yeah.
positive. So what's 75%?
What is Corny? What? Corny had that Ivory Coast brother in him coming back strong.
Coming back very strong. All right, taking that, guys. So you all have West
I
Ham.
going with the attack because I'm watching all of their defenders just flags. Cresswell, Ogbonna, Zuma, Johnson, all of them flagged orange and high. So, I think I'll go with Antonio. He's the only striker they have. He has a more shorter play than the rotated midfield. So it's a safer, at least for the minutes, Antonio. He got assist last game, so hopefully that give him a little more confidence.
Mhm.
And yeah, Antonio.
Okay. And Antonio, are you going with my namesake or your namesake?
I'm going with I'm going with Bowen.
Right, my namesake.
Yeah,
Boom,
his
boom.
name's yeah.
Yeah, your namesake. I'm going with Bowen this game week. I like how we played against Liverpool. I mean,
Wait now. All of y'all are football players, and I don't name after y'all. I don't have a football player name after me.
I mean, we could find one. We were looking at Mauritius
Yeah.
and stuff here. Don't worry.
All right.
San Marino or something. We'll play.
Hey.
You're close enough to Kevin Phillips. You're close
Kevin and Kevin De Bruyne, you can say Kevin.
enough.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah. We'll take that. I love it, guys. I want to embarrass myself on live YouTube. How much people we have right now? 4. All right. So
Boy.
I made my transfers already Monday.
Serious.
Set up
Yo,
myself.
this is the worst.
Set up myself and everything, right?
Was it
So-
with the same controversial thing you was talking about?
No. I just
Oh,
set, up,
okay.
set up my team. So hear me out, right? Hear me out. I said, right, I'm moving out ESR and I'm moving out Gallagher. Bringing in
Mhm.
Bernardo, already have Bowen, no problem. Bam, 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 bam. Right? Setting up my team. So when I'm talking to Antonio today while we're watching the Champions League match, open up my team. I realized there's no Bowen in my team.
You sell
Gallagher is
Bowen?
still in- I sold Bowen and didn't even realize.
You was drunk?
Swear. No, I was sober as hell. I was not sleepy. It was bright day. And I don't know what went on. So
So who came in for Bowen?
I kept Gallagher.
So what was the 2 transfers you made?
So I got rid of instead of getting rid of 2 minutes, I got rid of
One?
all I did was just bring in 1 for now and hold on 1 now. But I could have sworn I got rid of Gallagher. Right? I could have sworn. So all I did was bring in Bernardo and that was it.
So
Okay.
so you still have ESR
So you
and
still-
Gallagher.
Yeah, but I got rid of Bowen.
So the
So
one man you wanted to keep, you didn't keep.
Didn't keep him. And I'll get a joke. I brought in another asset, but I ain't gonna tell you what the asset is. I brought in a Restus asset now, but I ain't gonna tell you what that is.
What team you before? What team you before?
He's play for a team that Arsenal and Real don't like, but we'll leave it there.
So in the last game he was saying he
that
wanted
can be
to
many
double
teams,
up.
That can be many
The-
teams. But
The last show he said he wanted to double up in Spurs, defense.
I have a feeling I
Yeah.
don't know who he is.
Defense.
It's
I
Tellez,
wanted to
it's-
bring
it's
in
Tellez, it's Tellez.
Davies and I wanted to have regular already. That was my plan.
Yeah.
And get rid of Reese. Since it's Saturday, I wanted to get rid of Reese. I would have had Davies. Imagine that. My goodness. But yeah, just wanted to share that out there. So you know we all make mistakes and stuff and
Yeah.
So I hope Antonio
Well,
gets to
at
go.
least you didn't forget to click the save button.
Hell, I mean, I did. I wish I did. This would have been the perfect time to click that save button. The perfect time.
To forget,
oh my
yeah.
goodness. Real embarrassment. All
Yeah.
right, so next up,
I shook him.
next up we have Leicester versus Newcastle. Please, buddy, don't have COVID. Please, let me light up some broad there. Let me light up some river water and set up the scene there. Please. I need your body.
You rather him have COVID and not play, or come in for the last 15 minutes and not score?
I will take my 1 point like a big man. That 1 point could be a difference between 59 and 60. Taking that. Or 99 and 100. Taking that.
True.
All
Can
the
beat
game.
average with that 1 point, you know.
Hey, taking that. I need him like flour. You understand? So please. But who you picking for Leicester, Aaron?
Matters, even though he didn't have a great game last week, Matters in great form, and when he play well, Leicester does play well. So Matters. But shout out Barnes though.
Yeah, Barnes is Antonio Bridgen way. Yeah. If
Yeah,
well,
I have
if
Barnes
we
in my
guessing,
draft.
if we guessing okay, obviously Vardy for me, but as a cheap pick for you all, you viewers, if you want, you bring in someone. If you don't want Dennis or King, or you don't want Brozier, Daka looking all right. Daka linking up well. I'll go once he doesn't have COVID. So yeah,
6 point something.
that cheap.
That kind expensive, huh?
That damn cheap compared to these other guys who doing nothing. All these guys only have, but we're not going there. We're not going there.
Yeah, let me do bring up black
We're
tuna
not,
fish.
we're not going there. So Kevin, I told you, who will have for Newcastle, and Newcastle getting relegated, Aaron?
No, they're not.
What? Sorry, I mean, oh, okay. All right, so Kevin Antonio, who will
They're not.
have for Newcastle?
Leicester leaking goals there, so it had to be attack.
Yeah, it has to be Colin
Yeah.
Wilson.
Yeah.
Colin
Callum
Wilson.
Wilson. Yeah, I agree with Callum Wilson. It hard to pick a second. I'll go with Willock again. He's just looking lively and active.
Okay.
Mhm.
What about what
It
about
must
Joe
return at
Linton?
some point.
Is Joe Linton
Almiron
FPL
as well.
or no?
Almiron, I'll choose Almiron over Joe Linton.
Almiron?
Yeah. I don't know. Joe Linton is always a little sour. I don't know.
Almiron
You
more
must say
black than a piece
Maximo
of
decided
paper.
it.
Almiron he's good, you know. But that is it. He does not contribute.
Yeah.
A
So
quick-
maximum, he's like the opposite of Almiron. He's be contributing, but he don't get the FPL returns. No.
Yeah.
Yeah. Almiron has come and then score or get a lucky
I don't know who
assist.
is Almiron or
So-
Ayuso Perez. I really don't know.
Yeah.
But we'll leave it
Let me
there.
do talk about Perez now. I
Yeah,
don't know why.
I don't know who it is. Perez used to break my heart back a few seasons
Right.
ago.
Right true.
Course, boy.
With
So much
Newcastle
talent.
and Leicester.
And Leicester.
Yeah.
And of course, last but certainly, no, yeah, right, so you'll finish here. Last but certainly not least, Crystal Palace versus Everton. So another London team go facing Everton again. La. Gallagher, please, Gallagher. I kept you, lighting that candle for you.
Yeah,
But
it might work
I'm not recommending Gallagher. I'm going to recommend Zaha. Controversy started. Aaron?
I'll go pick, you know. That's a good pick. But going, I don't know, because he's switching between Benteke and Edward. I want to pick a striker, but I don't know which one I'm going to play. So I'll go Benteke.
Fair enough. And who do we have on the Everton side? Now, of course, the only correct answers are Gray and the Curry, but I mean, who are your other
Yeah, sure, right.
alternatives?
The man agree. For sure.
I go with Richarlison. He gets some good really close calls. He scored 3 times, but 2 of them was offside.
Oh, sure,
Um,
yeah.
Offside.
Excellent.
Who assisted that though? Was it Ducouré or
No,
was it
Gray-
a
Ducouré
mixture?
assisted one and Gray assisted one.
No, but the two offsides.
I think the
Oh,
Gray, no.
yeah.
No.
The Corey was one, and
Yeah.
who take the free kick? No,
No, Gray was not
Townsend.
free kick.
Townsend.
Gray.
Townsend.
Yes, the Townsend.
Right.
Townsend.
So now-
It was
Right,
from
so now
a
you
free
have-
kick.
Townsend, Ducouré, and Gray feeding Richarlison, and he feeding on that now. He have 3 options to feed him them true balls, and
Right.
he can make the best out of that. So I'll go with Richarlison just for the end product.
But
I
but
taking that.
Everton behaving like a red gal, eh? Behaving like a red gal, doing
What,
all
not
these
a
nice
Senegal?
stuff. No, they enticing you, but it's
Right.
not a good thing. I just putting that warning out there, cause Goodison Park was bouncing and they was feeding from that energy. I don't know if it was natural or if they was just feeding off of that energy. So we will see in this Palace game.
Correct.
It's not a true red gal mentality. They hitting me.
I feel you. And Crystal Palace, are very dangerous at home. Antonio always
At
reminds
home,
us of that.
exactly.
They're very, very good at home. I will take that's a good insight there. I'll take that. But what I will say, the one thing with Everton, they are scoring goals.
Goals.
If it's
That's very
one,
true.
even though from
Exactly.
some since when the Curry got injured, Gray got injured, they still finding some way to put in a lucky
Yeah,
goal. Right?
true.
Now that as soon as Calvert Lewin is back, trust and believe I'm tripling up on Everton. Watch and see. As soon as Calvert Lewin returns, I'm just waiting patiently on that. Dropping Vardy, bringing
Good.
Calvert, and I
Let's just please.
dropping my mid team, two midfield, and bringing on the Curry and
I
Gray.
want to
Watch and
see.
see.
All I want to see when Calvin come back is three Everton men in your team.
I will
I
do
will.
it. But I've been the Everton Crusader since game week 1.
I know
Since
that,
game
but
week
I just
1.
wanted. I wanted to do that. That is all.
I
So I
bring
can
in
catch it.
3. Wap with Salah 4-4-2. That's it. Talk done.
You gotta let him do it on his A team. Let him do it when it's on his A team. He got it on some C team, B team. Let him do it.
Yeah. That's like a scouting team, yeah.
If he's slick.
Hey, well,
And
we
he
didn't
quiet. He say
specify.
nothing.
We didn't specify. That's not my fault. That's not my
Well, now you had to specify on the episode. What kind of thing you see?
because
What?
I have Gray on my B team since day 1. I had the Curry on
Well,
my A team.
nah,
I had to
nah.
drop him when he got injured. But yeah.
You can't be talking all this
Guy-
smack and this B team things you're talking about. It's only A team things we just talk about on these videos, brother.
Yeah.
So of course, guys, let's talk about. All right, so let's get into before we get into the mental, right? Let's talk a little bit about something here. I have a graphic to bring up.
Wait, question. Southampton keeper going to be Caballero.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Shamir knows say that, yeah.
Yeah, that's what's out. Yeah, Shamir jumped in and said that just.
The big cabby. Apologies to Laura if it's a red girl. I didn't mean it like that.
Lord. Yeah, like I was saying, jumping one time. Let me bring
Yeah.
up that one time. Shucks.
Namaste,
It's the
namaste.
views of Aaron and not the views of Fantasy Pavilion. Right, guys,
Namaste.
pull some smalls real quick. I just want to bring up a graphic real quick. I thought I had it up just now. Forgive me. I want to bring up a graphic real quick.
What the graphic
Who
going
you
to be up?
captaining? If you didn't have the captain Salah, who else you'll captain? It's that.
Ronaldo.
Yeah, Ronaldo looking like a good captain this week.
Why did I?
Just for the fixture.
Bernardo.
All right.
Yeah, that's a nice shout. But you see, Wolves defending tight, boy. So you can't.
Yeah.
But then
Yeah.
again,
Was defense good.
against City,
That is
they're
true.
not
That is
ball after that game, right?
I would look at one of the
But all I
Watford
need from
strikers, you know,
Bernardo
like a really big differential. One of the Watford strikers
Yeah.
against Brentford. Because if
Brentford is in
they,
that game.
yeah, Watford and Brentford.
All right. So I have
Okay.
my
No.
graphic up and ready, guys. So let's just discuss this real quickly. So Antonio shared this in our group. Very interesting. So we have here, it might be a little tiny, but I'll just highlight a few key guys. Quick. So of course, as you all know, AFCON, it was brought up a little earlier. January, I believe it was, or February, late January, early February.
January.
Yeah. So that changes everyone's plans. That's why I'm asking, who's the alternate captain to Salah? I mean, that's hard to answer right now. But if we look at a few of the key teams here, so of course Liverpool will be the first one we care about. No Salah, no Mane, no Keita. Crystal Palace, no Zaha, no Ayu. Well, nobody really put in Ayu in the team, if we're being real. No Kone for Burnley, no Basuma. Basuma not really a big asset per se.
No.
No Partey, no Pepe. Well, Pepe doesn't start. No Aubameyang, no El Neni. So Arsenal, pressure there. I won't say how I feel about that. No Ziyech, I think too, if I'm not mistaken.
I think it's Morocco, yeah.
Right. No Mendy
Yeah.
and no Ziyech. Whew,
We
pepper.
no Mendy. No Mendy.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Wild.
Mendy. What country Mendy from? I thought he was from France.
I thought so too. I stupidly thought so too. I was with you. I was
Whoa.
shocked to see this news today. So yeah. So we have to keep these things in mind going forward.
Wow.
Right? What country, Aaron?
No Ben Rama. No Ben Rama for West Ham. That was watching
well,
it.
no, Ben Rama, his patch
I
finished
will
long
tell you.
time.
I
So
will
that's
tell you one
fine.
minute. Just now.
And of course, no Mahrez. But Mahrez hasn't been really featuring. I mean, the past few games, sure, but it's going to be very, very. Even Brentford, no Anika. Anika has been pretty decent for them as well. So this is very interesting reading
He's
here.
from Senegal.
Oh,
Mendy.
Yeah.
wow.
But I never see him
wow.
play for Senegal though.
That is interesting.
He was born in France though.
Well, as most of them. Thanks,
But I
Shamir.
never see
Shamir, who you captaining? So yeah, so
he
to
gonna
bring this up
captain.
and so you guys will know and be aware, right? And of course, we'll try our best. We have all this news on our Twitter and Instagram. Check it out.
Yeah,
Keep
so closer
abreast.
we will do like alternatives, like, especially like for
Yes, we may do a
Liverpool and
wild card
Arsenal.
episode very
Yeah.
soon, very very soon. Especially not just with this, but also now that the template is changing and now that the strikers finally scored, the midfielders helping, big at the back might be crumbling, might. So we'll try and do that very soon. So yes, captains and vice captains. Who's the current captain right now, Aaron? I know you're always going against the
But
the
for this
mantra
game
and the
week,
rule.
this game week now Salah. They playing Villa. And I didn't want to lose out on them points. Because he didn't score in a while. Like he didn't score last week. So he just do this thing where he assists one week and then he's scoring next week. So I feel I'll get the
Yeah,
goal
yeah.
this week. I ran captain in this week.
Who was it that when they do captain Salah, he's only get the assist? Or something like that.
Nah, it's not me because
Nah, it's
last
not,
time he scored.
I
So.
know Aaron normally doesn't captain him, but I
But
was shining up.
When I do captain him, he does score. Is that one time he didn't score, but the next time he scored.
Fair enough. All right. So you all agree. Always captain Salah. Antonio, I know you want to do something different. Talk to me.
I do actually. Yeah, I really do. I was in between Ronaldo and Bernardo.
Sorry, I couldn't hear you. Say that again. One more time. 1, 2, 3, right. Say that again.
Why you like this? Why?
Hey, I am for you getting the green arrows. If that is your strategy, sir, I am not upset with you. Go after your green arrows, man.
But
follow your truth, sis. Do
Liverpool
your
playing
thing.
home, so, yeah,
Right?
Yeah, Liverpool playing home, so that's why I didn't want to risk it now.
Yeah, when that cup gets on. Especially when the news come out that might be the last game with fans in the in the ground.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
We never know. Right? I don't want to blight it, but we never know. All right, so as usual, let's do our mental 11. Let's get into that fun segment. Let me find my link. Boom. So you all start to think up what formation are we going with while I bring it up. What formation?
3-4-3 or 3-5-2?
3-4-3.
I'll decide that. I'll let you
3-4-3.
decide that.
We knew 3-4-3 now.
3-4-3, yeah.
3-4-3.
All right, and viewers, if you have any suggestions for our 11, Shamir, if you wanna just contribute via the comment section, let us know. We're taking that. All right, so guys, start it. Let me know.
Sorry?
Sorry?
I was gonna say either Spurs or Brighton because they won't be playing, so it'll be a clean sheet.
I wish.
You get a clean 0. Now you get. But they hear ain't goal though.
Yeah, they hear.
Yeah, I'm ready. I moved on so fast. I'm ready.
Oh, wow,
After
okay.
that comment. Let's go. Wait. Oh, formation. He said, sorry. What?
3-4-3, yeah.
Yeah.
Cancelo.
Yeah.
It's been a while since you gave us some return, so I'm hoping this,
True.
Okay.
True.
I hope so too. As I said, I need a 0-0. So yeah, with you. All right, moving on.
Thiago Silva.
I want this.
Okay.
Okay.
If it's unanimous, I put in it. That'll be unanimous. Silva?
Thiago.
Aaron, you was going to say
Actually-
something. Say it.
I was going to say
I say
Dalo
that.
actually,
Dalo?
but we don't have the here, so that's why I was hesitating.
Or what Arsenal defender against Southampton? Southampton, you think this one? Or
I will let Aaron take that one. Aaron.
because I
Well,
mean they still have their keeper who in real form.
So that's I would say we go Ramsdale, not defender.
Yeah.
And if we go in a defender, I would train
Yeah,
Tini
so-
because I think Tini go and start again.
Yeah, Tierney, he was playing good. Yeah, I don't mind now.
So all right, let me go Tini.
Dalo, Tierney, or you want to switch Dalo to Silva?
Silver boy.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well,
I'll let you do this one.
Start.
Sorry?
Yeah, Silver start for sure.
Rudiger go start
But they
for
playing
sure.
Leeds. They playing Leeds. Oh yeah. Let me do Silva.
Okay,
You
check
pick
this one.
up
Kufal from West Ham. Kufal from West Ham versus Burnley.
Yeah, and Kufal is assist.
Yeah,
Okay,
he does this. Yeah.
And he play on the right side.
Yeah.
You know what we could do? If we go in West Ham in the back, let we go Masuaku now.
I think he injured.
He only
Oh
gets
no,
five
he's not
minutes.
injured. No, he's not injured.
He gets 5 minutes.
Come on, Ben Johnson injured.
Oh yeah, Johnson injured. Yeah. Yeah,
Okay,
Masuaku. Yeah.
Yeah, let me do Masuaku.
All right, well,
Let me
who
do
else? Let me spell that.
Masuaku.
Who's helping me spell that?
MASU.
MASAKU.
Yeah, MASU AKU. Yeah.
So we have Cancelo, Tini, Masuaku. Yeah.
That's your spell that? It's true, Masu.
Yeah,
Masu.
Masu.
Something to listen.
That's just now. Let me check.
Yeah, it's MASUAKU. Yeah, I watched it. Yeah.
Yeah, syllables, dog, syllables.
No syllables here at all. I'm playing that. Suables, is that right?
Swabbles.
Right, midfield, no Salah, no usual suspects. You'll know how I like it. Right, if you don't have Salah in your team, don't bother. You don't have Trent in your team, don't bother. Right, go ahead.
No Bernardo. No Bernardo.
No, you can put him. You can put him.
Yeah,
I don't think
Bernardo
other people have
Mount.
him yet.
Bernardo,
Okay.
Mount, Jaka, and Madison.
Wait, what? What?
Well, you know, say.
What?
You know, say.
Wait, booty out this
Who's
video
the
quick.
name
Yeah?
make what?
Bernardo, Mount, Jota.
Oh, Jota.
Nah,
I
that's
you
not
say
what you
Jota,
said,
you know, dog.
Antonio. Antonio, that's not what
You
you
said I
said.
put Jaka? Boy, Jaka can't even make it, man.
That's not what you said,
Watch this.
Antonio. I heard Jaka.
Not
swear
Jota.
you
No, I hear Jota. Yeah.
But let me do Pong Jaka, please. Jaka had a good game. Do Pong Jaka.
Anyway, Bernardo Mount Jota. Next, last one,
It have-
certainly but not least.
Everton.
Great.
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 Yeah.
All right. I
But
talk
okay.
tall, yeah? That's all right.
Great.
Gray
Yeah,
or
okay.
Jukuri, yeah.
Doko Great.
Great.
Right, but Doko Great, you can't,
No,
put it
Great.
one time.
Damari.
Brother.
The Mari Doko Great, Abalai Great.
Great.
I be like,
Hey,
It
that
have-
sound good actually. I ain't lie. Nah.
you can name your first son Abalagri.
Hey, nah. If it's name, how to be Cristiano. Anyway, next.
brother. Yeah. Roger.
Okay,
Roger like that.
I'll match with Roger.
Roger coming that christening for sure.
Sure.
For sure.
I buy only kids. Only baby kids.
All right, strikers.
Well,
Dennis.
Ronaldo.
Dennis.
All right, we get all the Dennises. Dennis.
And maybe Vardy against Newcastle.
Hey.
Means that's body, bro. Means that's
No,
body.
we're not too sure. I would only stay away from them because we're not too
It's
sure what the
COVID.
COVID is too.
Because
Yeah.
of COVID now. Because of COVID.
Okay, so then what about Werner or Lukaku?
Ronaldo.
All right, I'll let you all coin toss that one. I put Ronaldo already for you.
Yeah, Werner. I feel Werner. I was telling Jared, I feel like Werner also have more influence in the game because that sprint, that pace he has, positioning
Yep.
wise too.
Scary.
Yeah.
It is how defenders worried. So yeah, Werner, we could go for that.
They can
Alright.
probably saying yes.
Taking that. All right, so that's our 11. Let me just run through it very quickly. So we have the here in goal, Cancelo, Masiaku, Tierney, Gray, Jota, Mount, Bernardo. We have Dennis here, 7, and Werner. Now, I want to banter this a bit. Let me see. So what about... I like the Dalo shout, you know. No, this is your pick. I'm not jumping. I want to banter, you know me.
I would
the
take-
Dalo shout.
I like the
I don't
Dalo
mind.
shout.
Yeah, I don't
Go
mind
ahead.
swapping Tierney for Dalo and the keeper
Dalo,
for
yeah.
and change the
I'll
keeper
leave
for
it, I'll leave
Ramsdale.
it. I'm just bantering it. Tellers.
Yeah.
I like Tellers as well too. Only as I say, as a fringe defender, someone on the bench, I like those options for now. In the middle, looking all right. I mean, I would have just put 3 Everton players. I was just joking.
But
But,
you see when it starts, so
because
you
if
see
you
when
put
this.
Townsend, Grady, Curry, bam, set for
see-
life there. And Salah,
Hey,
you're bad. You're real bad.
Somebody go and knock on this man door, cause I don't know what he did.
I clipping Ole. Ole forget. All right.
I hope
Everton
you're
and have a
I hope you're clipping
connection.
yourself too.
Everton
You
and have a
remember what you
connection.
say about when
But
Calvert come
when-
back? All I want to say,
When
when
Calvert
Calvert
Lewin
comes
comes back,
right,
watch and
right.
see how Everton going to rise and cause real trouble. Eh?
I want to see the
Richarlison-
number of certain players in your team, right?
No, you
That's
see
why
it?
in your 18, in your 18.
Richarlison had a very composed, well-behaved game in a very
How-
a game where he could have lost his head. Richarlison is not known for that. Maybe something in turning for him. All
I
right.
feel he get again.
Because
Feel
well,
that.
all right. Watch out. I don't want because if Richarlison is focused, when Calvert come back and they don't fight over penalties, watch and see. I think they'll be very dangerous. Guys, anything else you want to touch on? Anything that I would have missed out? Let me know quick before we bounce out. Any news Antonio? Anything or any advice? Again, going back to the Tottenham, the Leicester. We just rolling to see, wait and see. We'll try and pay attention to the press conferences and we'll post whatever news we get on our Twitter and Instagram.
Yeah.
Any keeper?
With the Tottenham, I say roll your transfer. Unless roll your transfer because if you roll your transfer next week you could do more now. Because
Unless you have like a Kane and they're going straight to Lukaku or Ronaldo, you can do that.
Ronaldo, all right, yeah, I would recommend
Yeah.
you do that.
Take that.
But if
Take that.
not, then don't roll your transfer if you're bench shaky. If you're bench shaky, make use of your transfer.
Yeah, you see with
If not-
Tottenham, Son is the only one that's worth it, and the defense cheap enough to have on the bench. So
Yeah, very true.
yeah.
All right, solid. Of course, we'll my solid piece of advice, guys. Always click that save button. Pay attention to the transfers that you're making.
That's a new rule to add. Pay attention.
I do not know what happened there. No? That was mad. But maybe it's the
Maybe I thought it was like the B or the C side or something like that. Just played.
Nah, it was my A. It was my the team that I have in my 84K right now, trying to reach up to at least 10K. That team, my 84K team right now, real pressure.
Maybe it was the FPL gods with a little inspiration. You
But I
never know.
must say it was the Kokie broom. Must be the spirits of the Kokie.
Yeah.
You know, I
The brought you make come back to.
The broad bring something. Tell me no, my child. Bring in Gallagher.
Yeah.
Leave Gallagher. He will
Yeah, the
score
broad-
from a deep position. He
I
will
starting
score.
Gallagher. I starting Gallagher. Listen.
Yeah, from a deep position he will score. You know, let's. What about
was trying to do.
differentials? What about some differential picks before we go? Any choices? I mean, I know our 11 was kind of differential, but any because again the big boys again we're not too sure with Leicester, not sure with Tottenham. Ronaldo has
Correct.
not been putting for a while. So Dennis, of course, King, of course, Brozier, of course, midfielders. Are we
Sancho.
going back on Ben Rama? We have confidence in Ben Rama.
No,
They have
because
right now
playing.
Lanzini playing as their top midfielder.
Yeah. Fornals and Lanzini kind of creating more than him, so I
Yeah.
wouldn't say that. Different. I would go. Man, you will have the differentials now because not much people are Man U. So you
Yeah.
could look at Sancho, you could look at Greenwood, Rashford a little expensive, but he's still differential range because his TSB not too high. So yeah, Manu. You could go the Dalot, Sunny Tellez. That's differential as well.
And the Aston Villa, they're a little differential too.
The
And they're
Aston
playing
Villa.
good. Yeah, they're playing good.
Your McGinns and your Buendias.
What are
Your
their
Ollie
fixtures
Watkins.
like after Liverpool? You all know what their fixtures like? Anybody can rate them?
Difficult.
I'm not sure.
What their fixtures looking like
Arsenal.
after Liverpool?
Sorry, who's that? Aston Villa after
Yeah,
Liverpool.
Villa.
It's actually clear.
Decent
Norwich,
enough.
Burnley. Yeah, Norwich, Burnley, then Chelsea, then Leeds and
Woo! All I heard
Brentford.
there was triple captain Watkins, triple captain Watkins.
Yeah,
That's
so
all I heard
Norwich,
there.
Burnley good. Chelsea will be a little tough, but Leeds and Brentford. So it's not a bad time after this
Not
game
bad.
after
You could
Liverpool.
even bring in a defensive asset, might get a couple of clean sheet, a console
Yeah.
or something. That's not bad. A cash
Yeah,
target.
cash. Even young and all. Young.
Hey, young looking
Young.
good.
Yes, he is.
Oh.
Playing left back.
Yeah, young is young. Yeah, young. Yeah.
I always liked him, always liked him. And he's doing well. He's looking fit, playing really
Yeah,
well. So let's see what he could do under Gerrard. I don't know how Dean Smith didn't see that he needed that extra weight. Look at Gerrard come and bam. Simple.
Because Gerrard is a better coach.
All right, so on that note, guys, any parting words? Antonio, any parting words before we go?
Stick around for your Tottenham news, definitely. Don't go selling anybody just yet. But then again, price rises and price drops might take place tonight and tomorrow, so you gotta be careful too. I feel that game gonna get postponed. That Brighton game gonna get postponed. I feel like it would. So look out for your Leicester situation as well. But I don't feel like they have it as bad as Tottenham. So watch out for Leicester players. I know I'll compete with people about in Madison. People had Vardy and whatnot. So
Correct.
look out for that. And I would not be banking on any 4 players in the back for a while. I'll go with the 3-4-3 for a while because big guys come conceding. The thing I could recommend though, I like how the Trent Robertson looking in the back. If I was to a team and back in the back, Trent Robertson. Because they're bringing in the points. If one doesn't, the next one bringing in the points. And again, the clean sheets either way. So yeah.
I like that. Kevin, closing thoughts?
Try not to take any of the minus hits because if it's not COVID, it is injuries, and it is a hectic season. So those minus hits, -4, -8 hits would add up really quick.
I like that.
So if you already hit a -4 and you have Spurs players, hold your hand. At least count that as your losses. Don't go and take a next -8 to bring back people in. That as well as if they do have, say, Spurs and Leicester out, don't forget to look at who they're supposed to play because they won't play as well. Yeah.
I like
so
that.
like Brighton would not be. Yeah, Brighton won't be playing. Newcastle won't be playing if those 2 teams are out. So
correct. So again, Sanchez.
Yeah, Sanchez.
Yeah. Aaron, your closing thoughts?
Pay attention to your team and like because the fixtures come in real quick because the next game week is midweek again. So like be aware now. So don't get caught up like, all right, I fixed my team for this weekend. Next weekend is our game. Be aware and trust your gut. That is my closing remarks.
Trust your gut. All right, guys, we'll end it there. Happy picking as always. Please like, share, subscribe. We're on the road to 200 subs. We're slowly getting there. Thank you for your support. Tell your friends, tell your mom, tell your family, tell your granny, tell everybody about the Fantasy Pavilion. And you'll see us again very soon. We have a lot of content coming up. I am going to be on vacation very soon. So you'll see my ugly mug very often, almost every day, right? We have a lot of content coming up very soon. So I'll be working very hard. And of course, my team here backing me. So of course, guys, as usual, green arrows, Oliver Queen settings, and happy picking. We are out. It's now Erks. Who is it? Erk. Before we go, Shamir with a late goal here like Mope. All right, Shamir. Shamir's advice. I would my advice would be have a strong bench for the COVID and fasten over fixtures. Yes, that is something we've been saying for the longest while. Right? You've been saying that. Try and make sure your bench is good. So even if something happens, you're not in panic mode. You're like, whatever. I have this guy to come on. All right, so thanks, Shimi, for that clutch piece of advice here. And guys, we are out.